Imagine a weapon that can trigger earthquakes, or control your thoughts without you even knowing. For decades, secret military projects were hidden in classified files, locked away from the public eye. But now, a few of these top-secret technologies have finally leaked out. Technologies that can bend light, making soldiers vanish. Missiles that travel faster than sound can carry, and devices that use sound waves to target your brain. This isn't science fiction. These are real military projects, once denied, now exposed. And what's most shocking? Some of them might still be in use, right now. Stay with us, because the first technology is capable of controlling the weather itself. Welcome to LumosCurios. Take your Lumos and dive into a world of curiosity, where history, science, and technology meet. We uncover ancient mysteries, explore futuristic innovations, and reveal hidden truths. In the icy wilderness of Alaska, there's a facility most people have never heard of. It's called HAARP, the High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program. Officially, it was built to study the ionosphere, a layer of Earth's atmosphere. But over the years, HAARP has been accused of something far more terrifying: controlling the weather. Massive antennas at the site beam high-frequency radio waves into the sky, energizing the atmosphere in ways scientists still don't fully understand. Some researchers believe this energy could be used to manipulate weather patterns, triggering storms, droughts, and even earthquakes. And here's where it gets chilling. In 2010, after a devastating earthquake struck Haiti, rumors exploded that HAARP was involved. The US government denied everything, but declassified patents linked to HAARP describe technologies capable of atmospheric heating and directed energy. Why would the military want this? Imagine a weapon that can flood an enemy's territory without firing a single bullet. The facility was officially shut down in 2014, but reports of HAARP-like activity have continued. Was HAARP simply a research station? Or was it the world's first weather control weapon? What's more unsettling, other countries may now be developing their own versions. And that brings us to the next secret technology. One designed not to control nature, but to control your mind. In the hidden laboratories of DARPA, the Pentagon's most secretive research agency, scientists have been working on a weapon unlike any other. Not a missile, not a bomb, but a way to reach directly into the human mind. Declassified documents reveal experiments with brainwave manipulation, neural stimulation, and even technologies designed to plant thoughts. It sounds impossible. Yet, in the 1960s, the CIA's infamous MK-Ultra project already tested drugs, hypnosis, and electrical signals on unsuspecting subjects, trying to create mind control. DARPA took those ideas even further. Recent reports describe research into neural implants that can influence behavior, devices that can alter mood, memory, even decision-making. One program, called Silent Talk, tried to decode soldiers' thoughts before they even spoke, turning brain activity into radio signals. Why? Because the ultimate battlefield isn't on land, sea, or air. It's inside your head. Imagine an enemy who doesn't need to fire a single shot, because they can make you surrender willingly. Or worse, make you believe it was your own choice. Officially, DARPA denies developing weapons of mind control. They call it neurotechnology for medical and communication purposes. But whistleblowers suggest these experiments may already have been tested on soldiers. Some even claim unexplained psychological breakdowns could be evidence of field trials. If the human brain can be hacked, then free will itself could become a casualty of war. And that's just the beginning. Because while DARPA tried to control the mind, another project aimed to make soldiers vanish before your very eyes. For centuries, invisibility was pure science fiction. But on today's battlefield, it may already be a reality. It's called active camouflage, a technology designed to bend light around a soldier or vehicle, making it vanish from sight. Researchers in Canada and the US have developed metamaterials, exotic fabrics that can redirect electromagnetic waves. In simple terms, they can bend light like water around a stone. In 2019, a company called Hyperstealth Biotechnology revealed a material nicknamed quantum stealth. Placed in front of a person, it makes them disappear, leaving only a blurry shadow where their body should be. The military interest is obvious. An invisible soldier can move through enemy lines undetected. Tanks could roll into battle without ever being seen. Even entire aircraft might vanish from radar and the naked eye. But here's where the mystery deepens. Leaked photos from military testing sites show strange, distorted shapes, almost like outlines fading into the background. Some believe these are early field tests of active camouflage suits. Of course, the companies involved insist the technology is not ready for combat. But history has shown what the military admits is often decades behind what they already have. Imagine a world where soldiers walk unseen and assassins can stand in plain sight, without you ever knowing. If invisibility cloaks already exist, what would stop them from being deployed in secret operations today? And if the human eye can be fooled this easily, what about weapons designed to outrun the eye entirely? That's where the next revelation comes in. Hypersonic weapons, machines so fast you can't even see them coming. On the modern battlefield, speed is everything. And hypersonic weapons are rewriting the rules of war. Hypersonic means traveling at over 5 times the speed of sound, more than 6,000 kilometers per hour. At that velocity, a missile launched from one continent could strike another in minutes. Unlike traditional ballistic missiles, hypersonic glide vehicles fly low, skimming the atmosphere. They can maneuver mid-flight, making them almost impossible to track and even harder to intercept. The United States, Russia, and China have all admitted to testing these weapons. In 2018, Russia unveiled the Avangard system, capable, they claim, of reaching speeds of Mach 20. China followed with the DFZF, tested multiple times. And US defense programs are racing not to fall behind. Why are these weapons so terrifying? Because they shrink response time to nearly zero. By the time radar detects them, it may already be too late. But here's the unsettling part. Declassified Pentagon reports warn that hypersonic strikes could target not just cities or bases, but satellites, communication systems, even nuclear command centers. In other words, the weapons don't just destroy, they disrupt the entire chain of defense. Governments assure the public these systems are still in development, but some analysts believe at least one nation has already deployed them. If true, the balance of global power may have already shifted, without anyone realizing. Faster than sound, faster than defense, and just maybe, faster than the truth itself. But speed isn't the only invisible weapon. Because the next secret technology doesn't strike the body at all. It strikes directly at the mind, using nothing but sound. Sound is one of the most powerful forces in nature. It can heal, it can inspire, but in the hands of the military, it can also control. This is the mystery of the so-called Silent Sound Spread Spectrum, or SSSS. Unlike normal weapons, This one doesn't rely on explosions or bullets. It uses inaudible frequencies, sounds beyond the range of human hearing, to target the brain directly. According to leaked reports, these signals can implant emotions, fear, confusion, even panic. Victims might feel overwhelming dread, without knowing why. Some claim it can even transmit subliminal commands, thoughts that seem to appear from nowhere. The idea isn't new. During the Gulf War in 1991, rumors spread that U.S. forces used silent sound technology to weaken Iraqi troops, broadcasting signals designed to break their will before the battle even began. Of course, the Pentagon has never admitted to it, but patents for devices that match the description of SSSS are publicly available. They describe technologies capable of embedding information directly into the subconscious using sound. The implications are chilling. What if entire populations could be influenced without realizing it? Protests dissolved, elections swayed, armies defeated, without a single shot fired. Skeptics dismiss SSSS as conspiracy theory, but the existence of the patents and the military's long history of psychological warfare leave haunting questions behind. Because if a weapon can reach into your mind silently, how would you ever know you've been attacked? And with that final secret revealed, one truth becomes clear. The battlefield of the future isn't just land, sea, or air. It's reality itself. 5 technologies, 5 secrets the world was never meant to know. From weapons that bend the weather, to devices that reach into the human mind itself. The truth is, we may have only scratched the surface. Because if these projects have finally been revealed, what else still waits, hidden in the shadows? One thing is certain: the future of war will not look like the past. It will be faster, quieter, and far more invisible than we can imagine. If you want to uncover the next layer of hidden technology, make sure you subscribe, because this is only the beginning. And remember, sometimes the most powerful weapons are the ones you can't see. Thanks for watching LumosCurios. If you're passionate about history, science, and technology, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more mysteries and discoveries. Have your own theory or thoughts? Drop them in the comments. We'd love to hear what you think. Until next adventure, stay curious and always keep your Lumos ready.